Welcome back to another episode of Ask an Expert. Today I'm going to be interviewing my favorite person in the office, Scott Walker. We'll see how he's managing customers during COVID and what advice he has for us all. So Scott, introduce yourself. What's your role within the organization? What do you do?
Yeah, so Scott Walker, official title here at DataXstream is Vice President of OMS Plus Delivery. What that means is basically I'm, the project manager in charge of all of the ongoing OMS Plus implementation projects. I do have my core customers that I focus on the most of my time, but essentially I have an eye and a hand in all of the ongoing projects. So.
Yeah, and you are the chief problem solver. Everything goes wrong in my life too. So I appreciate that. All right. Well, Scott, you've been dealing with customers a lot. I know you're on all of my calls. You're on a lot of calls that I'm not on. So what are some of the challenges that your customers or the individuals that you're speaking with are dealing with right now? And what are some things that they can be doing during this pandemic?
Yeah, so it's interesting. One of the things that we expected was sort of for the sales pipeline to just fall apart right during the pandemic. And it's actually not happened at all. I think a lot of companies are really taking the time right now to try to figure out how to innovate and change their business in a way that they can, reach a broader base. From our perspective, our core product is a web-based application to enable sales agility, essentially. And I think that a lot of the reason that we've had such a big uptick in sort of the sales pipeline and interest is that companies are realizing that they need to change the way that they interact with their customers right now. It may not just be face-to-face live person at the counter interactions, which is fine. We'll handle that too, and we can help them with that. But they're really taking a look at how to reach a broader base without those personal transactions. And it's garnered a lot of interest, and it's been a really interesting process for me. And some other members of the executive team when we were really concerned that things were just going to fall off a cliff right now, and it's been the opposite. It's been pretty refreshing, actually.
Work has been happening regardless of having to be face to face or not.
Yeah,
things are
sure.
still, things are still moving. I still need food in my fridge. I still need gas in my car, and I don't know where I'm driving to, but I still need all of those things. Like the world still moves.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
There's absolutely a shift, and there's absolutely changing dynamics in the way that we do everything. But that also presents opportunity for a lot of people too. There's opportunities to change. There's opportunities to innovate. Like you said, there's opportunities to focus on the experience and to focus on these things that you've been looking to do for a long time. So I absolutely agree with that this is kind of that could be that period where, yeah, things are changing. Things are constantly moving and constantly changing, but now we kind of slowed down enough, or we're changed enough to finally pull the trigger on these initiatives that we've had in the pipeline for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's been a springboard for a lot of people to kind of look back on these initiatives and say, now's the time.
You led the charge in certifying the first ever certification for the single tenant edition of SAP Cloud, or now SAP HANA HXEC, or whatever the acronym is.
Yes, SAP S4 HANA Cloud Extended Edition. Yes, that's correct. We're the first ever partner solution certified on that. And to be honest with you, that's in the rearview mirror now. We're very excited about that, obviously, and very happy, pleased with that. Anytime you can be the first at anything when it comes to SAP, we feel like that's fantastic. But now SAP S4 2020 is right around the corner, the new version, and we'll be certified on that in December. We're working on that certification right now. Also, shameless plug, DataXstream was extremely pleased to have received the Pinnacle Award this year.
Right.
Very, very happy about that. So.
Well, yeah, innovate, keep working on those certifications. I appreciate everything that you do for us. And if you need any help, I will gladly point you in the direction of somebody that can help.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Appreciate you, Scott.
Yeah, buddy.
Take care.